This is Joe again, and welcome back to Hitman 2, where we're done with the original story campaign and only have the expansion pass content to also cover, starting in New York with the Golden Handshake.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams.
We just saw
the
that.
Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done,
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton-Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton-Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Okay, breaking into a bank, into the vault of a bank in New York.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton-Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
And we are here. In the bank. Oh, there will be so many security cameras and stuff.
Hey, aren't you Ruby Red, the investigative reporter? I loved your expose on the much-talked data abuse. I mean, wow, Jason Portman must hate you. So, what are you working on now?
I'm sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Tina. Tina Smith. I work in insurance.
Right. Undercover, are we?
No, I'm just not who you think I am, sir. Now, please leave me alone or I'll be forced to alert security.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you really look like her. Well, have a good day.
Ruby Red, famous muckraking investigative journalist, is in the bank. Known for her fierce skills at digging up dirt and her excellent nose for scandal, she's definitely up to something. Might be worth following her around the bank, 47.
Do I know him? Teddy, it's me. I'm at the bank now. I still haven't been able to make contact with the informant. Don't you dare dump this story, Ted. I will find that report one way or another. This will be the story of the year. Director Hey, sweetie. We're in the middle of something. Please leave, okay? Don't you dare dump this story, Ted. I will find that report one way or another. This will be the story of the year. Director Savalas has been acting with extreme recklessness, and the public deserve to know that. My informant will come through. Just make sure you're ready to pull the trigger when I get the documentation. She's going down today, Ted. One way or another. Of course the stock will plummet. I expect that will happen immediately. That's the point, right? Show the world the ugly side of this whole business. We're doing this. I'll email you the documents as soon as I have them.
So let's investigate the whistleblower then. Up there. That guy?
Nice suit. Wow. Who's a tailor? But I'm sorry, can't let you through.
Can't let me through, and there's a security check.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay, doesn't sound promising.
Milton-Fitzpatrick is holding a round of job interviews. The final applicant was last seen going into the bathrooms where he's been for some time. Nerves, maybe?
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit
Okay,
of the doubt.
then let's follow up on
When he
that.
comes out.
Okay, this might be loud. Yes, I got a crowbar.
Huh? Oh, what the hell?
We are the job applicant now.
That's the head of security here, Mateo Perez. He'll be holding one of the 3 backup data disks.
Where? That. Oh, he isn't marked as a target.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
Yeah, if you would use your keyboard on your computer instead of on the air, it would really look better.
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here.
Best of luck in your interview, 47. Let's see where this will lead you to.
Please send him our nervous? Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine. This papers to your husband. You couldn't just send
Cameras.
them. As I explained over the phone, that your husband specifically asked us only to pass on him or you.
Okay, job interview.
Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right,
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas.
He
let's
thinks
proceed
behind
then.
them the paintings
If you will,
and the
please
card.
pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments. Then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see.
Yeah.
What kind of animal?
It's an eagle.
Bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, brutal even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
That one really looks like me holding 2 pistols.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much
Might
detail
also
as
be
possible,
people.
tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton-Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton-Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. Have a nice day.
We just got a job offer that allows us to go anywhere in the freaking bank by telling them that we are killer. Perfect. Anywhere. They didn't say the vault is closed off. Just the CEO offers. Wasn't this where I
Teresa,
saw the
it's me.
girl
Listen,
going?
I need your advice. Remember that situation at work I was talking about?
Poor guy.
Well,
He did well.
I hit a bit of an
He closed the
obstacle
Berman
here.
account, which netted the bank a cool $10 million.
No, nobody's discovered anything, but
From what I
for
heard,
some
HR
reason,
poked him
security
several
is
times,
super
telling him
high
the director
today.
did not appreciate that sweater look.
I don't think I can get to the documents safely. There's some sort of investigation going on, and they're specifically looking for the file. No, I hid the file in a safety deposit box in the basement. Keys with me here on my desk. Hell, I can even see the journalist from here, but... This whistleblowing thing sounds great on paper, but I am telling you, it's pretty damn terrifying when you're the one doing it.
It did say that we're allowed everywhere, so just go in. That's earphones. Oh, we can use them to strangle people.
You're
Deposit
coming on
box
a little
key.
strong, and I don't feel the same. Back off, please.
I was a bit too close to her.
Hey, how you doing? Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay?
Yeah, of course.
This is just standard procedure. Good. You're clean and good to go.
This is towards the deposit boxes.
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security.
Well, at least it's not as bad
What?
as
Better clean out.
Tell me that before I'm in!
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door.
Problem
really
is,
sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be done before closing time. Again, I'm really sorry, but Perez keeps coming down here. I'm not taking any chances by letting you in.
But he's not here now, and the camera looks broken. Who's gonna know?
Sorry, not on my watch. Talk to Perez if it's that important, but expect a big no.
Great, thanks for nothing.
Well, at least it's not as bad as that time in Queens. Remember that?
Oh, the 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape together? Don't remind me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, maybe this isn't so terrible after all.
There are always worse cases out there. I guess I'm mostly frustrated because of all the secrecy. We can't talk to staff or ask around if people have seen a folder full of secrets. We could be here weeks and not find anything.
It's a steady paycheck, my friend. You don't have to love it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
yeah. You both, can you please move on? I don't know which one it is. I'm taking this one. And the report. Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes. Just make sure the information will be put to good use.
Oh, you can bank on that. Who are you? What's your role in this?
I'm not important. Good luck.
It sounds like Miss Red has quite a scoop on her hands. My guess is this will cause a major market upset, which is sure to bring the director out from her fortified office.
Oh my, this is perfect. Perfect.
Maybe I don't want that though. Stock crashed. So something will be happening upstairs now. But I'm here for now.
The vault looks even more fortified than we feared. If I'm not mistaken, only high-tier security is allowed in here. Access seems to be restricted to the use of a keycard of some sort.
It will need a keycard.
Hang on. There's a similar security hub on the second floor. You might be able to acquire what you need there.
Okay.
47, that's Fabian Mann, head of accounts at this branch of Milton-Fitzpatrick. He should have part of the backup data core on his person.
That's right.
There she is.
That is Athena Savalas, billionaire banker, Providence herald, and bane of the middle class.
Security office with camera stuff. This is where I'm supposed to get the keycard. Where's the keycard? It's over there. Oh, we got the perfect timing for people screwing us up. That's great. We can get rid of that one guy by poisoning that. Now he's looking over here, which might allow us to give us the chance to go in. You look at the screen over there.
All clear on second floor.
Okay.
And red poison the stuff. Or just get the security card and an IT note. Found trespassing, are you fucking kidding me? Or did you abort this? Okay, everything's alright. It mentions that recent issues with the building's wireless internet have gotten Director Savalas so high strung that fixing the Wi-Fi in the office always takes priority. If the Wi-Fi in the director's office breaks down, IT is allowed full and immediate access to the area, no questions asked. Okay, so we could go in as IT, okay. So this gave us an opportunity to go. Freaking hell, who are you?
Oh, something is playing tricks on me.
That's Perez.
How's everything looking up here?
Nothing new to report, sir.
Excellent. Keep up the good work. What?
Oh god. Oh god.
I am sure I saw something.
If he goes left, I have a
need to get
problem.
more sleep.
I have a problem.
Okay, whatever.
Are you freaking kidding me every time?
What was that sound?
Yeah. Like this. Just like this. Get you over here, in here. And you should have had one piece of the thing, his
That's
backup
the
data
first
disk.
backup data disk
And a
secured.
security
Two more
keycard.
to locate.
There's the boss already. I took too much time this time around. Maybe this gives me just enough time to put the poison in. No, it doesn't.
Who are you? This guy is unbelievable. Is he a friend of yours? Didn't think so.
Hey, stop! If you don't stop, there'll be trouble.
Hey,
You can't just pretend I'm not here.
I'm not gonna take any more of your—
Not the face!
This investment banker. Are they still suspicious? Apparently not. Did I use the poison? I don't know. Did I abort it or not? Did I use the poison in time? Yes. Okay. And then everything's fine. Can I just undo this? Or is this loud? It's not loud. And we have not been recorded on any cameras. Ever. They are off now. And he goes into the thing. And we pick up our third security card and his
Second
backup
backup
disk.
data disk is secured. Just one to go, 47.
Oh, this is marked.
Damn it.
One of the investment bankers at Milton-Fitzpatrick is facing termination. He's got a private meeting with Director Savalas and has been told to register at the top floor reception. Well, terminations are your specialty, 47.
Yes, that gets me up to her. That's good.
Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that bit woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it. Oh, yes, of course. That's right. Go inside.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself?
What? Yeah,
Does
it's
your
the sweater.
wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone with Mr. Jackson here. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail.
Down there, you mean?
Director Savalas eliminated.
Pick up her key,
Good
enter
work,
data
47.
disk.
That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
That worked perfectly fine. Okay. Then let's go out. Yeah, they're definitely already dragging her body around. They pull her just here. Okay. I thought they would normally pull the bodies outside of the area, like to an exit or something, but it's just here. Wow. Okay. There's one thing I want to try. I want to see, like now we have the backup disks to the bank. If we manage to get into the vault and get the main disk, then the bank is totally screwed. Because they neither have their normal system running, nor do they have access to a backup. That will be a huge crash, and that's what I want to try. I know it's a bit not nice to do that, but that's the thing I want to try, so I'll be going down to the vault now. So now they didn't hear. Good. That's one of them. This one has the package, but also does he has the deposit master key. Thank you. I can look into all deposits now. Unlock this deposit box to get the vault keycard. Leather bomb parcel, antique curved knife, a small gold bar, imperial filigree egg. Wow. Okay. That's great. Okay, that's worth more than the bank. This one has another dagger. And the last one has a toy tank. Unlock the security system. And open the vault. Oceans 47. Nice. Lasers.
Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault.
And we have the keycard to deactivate the lasers. Let's look around the vault. A commemorative coin, a Stradivari violin, a golden dagger, more of these eggs. The financial situation of our mission has become very much better. One gold bar, second gold bar, third gold bar, a fourth gold bar, a fifth gold bar, a sixth gold bar, a seventh gold bar. Okay, financial situation great. Eject data core. And pick up the data core.
47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Yes, the data core. So now we have all the data and the bank has nothing anymore. We just crashed the bank completely. I assume they won't like me having that case in my hand, so these two should get... Yeah, they would now see me as a threat, but we're freaking not approaching them. We just go here, drop down, and exit. Overachieving. Only 2 stars because we got we left a few unconscious witnesses, but I think this worked pretty fine. And mission stories, we didn't complete the heist because we got all the data disks before completing the heist. But we did it.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To Paradise, 47.
To be continued. That's hinting at the next bonus episode that also came with the expansion pack, which is called The Last Resort, Somewhere in Paradise, which is Haven Island on the Maldives. And that's where we're gonna see us tomorrow. Have a nice day. See you then.